Good morning. This is your Spanish news. A Moroccan man who spent 15 years in prison for rapes he did not commit and who said the Spanish justice system had ruined his life is to be awarded 2.5 million euros in compensation, Spain's Supreme Court ruled. Ahmed Tomouli, 75, a bricklayer from Morocco, who moved to Spain to start a new life in 1991, was jailed for 24 years for 2 rapes and 1 count of robbery in Catalonia in the same year. In December, he was cleared of the last of the charges against him after a long-running campaign to prove his innocence, during which one of the victims came forward to say he was not the attacker. Spain's Supreme Court on Thursday reversed an earlier order by the National Court which refused to pay compensation even though he was cleared of the offences and claimed there had been no mistakes in his original trial. The Supreme Court said that he was a victim of an unequivocal and qualified judicial error at the original trial in Barcelona. The court did not consider an expert biological test, which showed the perpetrator of the rapes was not him, the Supreme Court said. A Spanish judge has ordered Begoña Gómez, the wife of Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez, to stand trial on corruption-related charges and has also imposed strict measures preventing her from leaving the country whilst the case proceeds. In a ruling issued on Saturday, investigating judge Juan Carlos Pianado ordered Gómez to surrender her passport, appear before a court every 2 weeks, and remain in Spain until the case is resolved. The judge says the restrictions were necessary because he considered her a potential flight risk. According to the court order, authorities will ensure compliance with the travel ban through border controls across the country. Sources close to Gómez told El País newspaper that she intends to appeal against the restrictions imposed by the court, including the confiscation of her passport. In the court order, according to Spanish media, the judge has even stated that police officers who are regularly tasked with escorting Gómez could help her flee Spain, a suggestion that could backfire and count in her favour as an appeal. And finally, Spain's World Cup campaign burst into life on Sunday as teenage sensation Lamine Yamal marked his first start at the football's biggest tournament with an early goal in a commanding 4-0 victory over Saudi Arabia in Atlanta. The 18-year-old winger needed just 10 minutes to make his mark, sliding at the far post and settling any nerves that remained following Spain's 0-0 draw against Cape Verde in their opening match. Yamal's strike not only put Spain on course for a much-needed win, but also saw him become the 8th youngest goal scorer in World Cup history. In a tournament where global stars, including Lionel Messi, Mbappe, Haaland and Harry Kane have already made the headlines, the Barcelona forward announced his arrival on the biggest stage in emphatic fashion. And that's your Spanish news.